Having difficult conversations, particularly with someone who is coming close to the end of life, is a really important thing to do. Patients themselves quite often are keen to have a conversation, maybe about a specific topic or a specific issue that really matters to them, and affording a patient that opportunity within our families, within our circle of friends, even within the hospice and the provision that can be made through chaplains or social workers. To facilitate those conversations can really help a patient set down a fair bit of anxiety that they may be having around that. And it's important that patients get the opportunity to plan, to actually have a sense of being involved in planning, and if they maybe have specific wishes about how their funeral is conducted, then that's good that they get a chance to speak to their loved ones about that. And it also can take away a lot of anxiety for loved ones to know exactly what way a funeral should be planned. And quite often, once that conversation's been had, it's maybe just a one-off, doesn't need to be revisited, and can be put into a box and left then. But it's also really important, and probably even more so, that patients get the chance and the opportunity, and loved ones get the opportunity to have that quality time in conversation, in company. Sometimes patients just enjoy sitting reading with loved ones beside them, and sometimes they'll open up in conversation. But the relationship can be very deep and spiritual whenever there's an opportunity to remember things together, to laugh together, to weep together, and to reflect together. And these are important things to have, and it's why people of all ages should seize the opportunity to talk to the people they love who are going through tough times. And even if it's young people, it's good for them to be aware. I know that some families, for example, help prepare their children for death and dying of loved ones by involving them when a pet dies or something, and not shying away from that, involving them in discussing it and talking it through. And that can sometimes make it that wee bit easier if a family member comes to the point of dying. So yes, discussions around dying, conversations around dying are not easy for any of us. We don't like to have them, but actually for a patient who's facing end of life, it can be very significant if they get a chance to have that conversation, and for a relationship to go to a deeper level with them.